Well, I certainly have an interesting situation here. I've got an audio on the YouTube, but no video. I'm just going to leave it. And we're also on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, so you can go there. This is K4PEW net control for a blank screen YouTube video. Hold on one second. That's interesting. It isn't starting, or it doesn't appear. It's starting there, but I don't know if anybody can see it. Very interesting. You'll have to let me know. Anyway, it's K4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio. And I already did the dishes, cleaned the kitchen, fed the dog, put them all out, brought them back in. Now I'm doing a load of laundry. I only say all of that to say I just want to upset your XYLs if they're listening, because hams aren't supposed to do that kind of stuff. So says me, but I do them anyway. Um, let's see, where was I? Is there any emergency priority traffic? No, I already know the answer. I'll wait though. Okay, somebody would have jumped in there if they had an emergency. If there is an emergency, please call 911, and you can tell us how we can help you. Or we can call 911 for you. For information on the net, you can go to you can go to YouTube and hear me, I guess. And you can also go to Facebook and hear me on MJ Simplexton. I'm not sure what happened there on the YouTube, but it'll be a blackout. It all looks so good when I put it in. I've only done this about 600 times. Anyway, you go to YouTube. You can listen. You can go to Facebook at MJ Simplexton, MJ Simplex with the T-O-N on the end. You can also go to 146.415.net for information on Simplex. You can also go to groups.io and put in MJSS in there, and you can zero in on our net schedule, or you can sign up for our email system, which also is a good place to post things about buying and selling equipment and asking technical questions. Or you can send an email to me and I can put up a lousy blank YouTube video about whatever you asked about. And that normally meets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And of course, tonight we're here again on 146.415 FM. This is our 2003 net. I think it is, yeah. 1003. Boy, did I exaggerate that or what? And then we're moving on to 140. No, today's first Wednesday. And then I'm going to move on tonight, 70 centimeter, 446.415 FM, and then we're going to go to 28.415 upper sideband, and then on to 223.415 FM. Purpose of that is to have fun. You can see I'm having fun already. I'm sorry you can't see the. I don't think you can. Can anybody, Mike, tell me? Can you see that? Can you see the video on YouTube? Because I can't.
I see your radio.
You do see the radio. I'm not seeing the radio. That's weird. Okay, because it's straight, because I can't see it, whether it's on or off, and whether it's squared away.
I got a split screen. I'm watching YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, very good. I'm happy with it. I just can't see it. Isn't that funny? I'm the one who can't see squat. That's funny. All righty, we'll see how it works out on the replay. Where else was I? Oh yeah, just have fun. If you're trying to figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear, and how you can spend a couple of grand, of course, with your bank account, banker, and especially your XYL permission. Don't ever spend money you should be spending on your family. I mean, that's really important. Don't be blowing money on ham radio stuff when you need to pay bills. Other bills, real bills. Ham radio is just fun, can be interesting, and it could be a lifesaver, but family comes first. At any rate, after that little pastoral recommendation, let's see, announcements. I don't really have, other than the announcements we just did, I don't think I have any other. We did put up a poll, and make sure to go look if you haven't seen it, on the MJ Simplexton's website on groups.io, so that you can see the poll about the upcoming ARRL Field Day we are hoping to conduct. We want to make sure everybody's on board, and we're going to be there. Who's going to be there? And if you're not going to be there, I don't want you to say you are. If you're just going to visit, you can say you are, but don't say you're going, because we want to make sure we have the stations set up properly. And unlike a lot of ham radio, we want to have some kind of a plan, not a rigid plan, but a plan. So if you're going to be there, please go to the poll. Even if you're not going to be there, go look. But you're going to be there. I think we're only going to do it for one day. That's Saturday the 22nd, and that's the 22nd of June. So we got a lot of lead time. If you have some ideas what you'd like to do, just let us know. But we're going to have probably when this is all over, when the results of who's going to show up and who ain't, and we get some plans together, we'll probably do a Zoom call or something so we can all argue about it. Okay. Any other announcements besides that and the nets we're doing tonight? And yep, that's it. Anybody else got anything? Michael has a sore throat, and he also has a net on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. on let's see, this whole thing at YouTube get me all messed up. 7:30 p.m. Sunday nights. Be there. He's got a lineup of stars and oh man, all kinds of people show up for that net. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's nobody even knows about it. But Sunday night, 7:30. Well, 28.415 upper side band moves on to 29.415 upper side. Excuse me, FM. Only FM 10-meter net that I know of anywhere, but then I don't know much. So anyway, 10-meter upper side band, and then 10-meter FM, and then on to 223.415. So if you got it, use it. Anything else? All righty. And by the way, Michael's net is in the fourth year. He'll never catch up to my 10 years. That's the beauty of it. He'll never catch up. He's doing a great job. Don't misunderstand. Like I said, he's the only guy in maybe the whole universe doing a 10-meter at USB, 10-meter FM, and a 223 net on a Sunday night anywhere. Put those three together. I mean, the odds are almost zero. It's impossible. Anyway, anything else before I move on? Because I'm going to start. All right. We're starting from the east tonight, but first we're going to take first time check-ins and second time check-ins, and people short on time, and people that are mobile. If you got any of those, please come now. We got none of those. You can be a short net. No mobile, no short on time, and no first time check-ins. Is that correct? All righty. We're starting from the east, so please come in.
KM4, YRF, Mike and Mel Julian.
All right, Mike. I can't believe I'm looking at a black screen. I really am. It's fascinating, and I can see my own radio, but that's in front of me.
I'll take a screenshot and send it to you. Show you what I'm seeing.
Oh, I believe you're looking at the screenshot of the radio. I mean, it's just just looks funny because I can't see it. And if I go to YouTube, if I go to YouTube and look on the channel, it says it is live, and it also shows another one that says upcoming. So it's like it duplicated. On the channel it shows it. So ignore it if it confuses you. But yeah, did you see the? Oh, let me ask another question. Did you see the thumbnail?
Yes, and I did see there was two things there for the net.
Yeah. Okay. Well, after 600, you think I'd get it right, but I got about 599 of them right. So anyway, we're doing good. All right. Anybody else? That was Mike, by the way. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's my right hand and left hand man for all things technical and radio and doing these nets. Who else is? And by the way, he's here in Montreal. He's kind of close to the ski lift, so he can walk over with his skis instead of driving them over. Who else is east? All right, east is history. Who else is north?
Kilo 4, bro.
All right, we had two in there, but I got Ricky. What's up?
Good evening, Paul. I just figured I'd check into your net tonight. Started in the east, so I figured I'd wait my turn.
Oh yeah, well you're doing fine. Everything going well with you? I haven't listened to your net in a while, but I've been kind of busy, so I apologize.
Oh no, that's okay. I understand. I mean, you've already explained that your wife's off that day, and you take care of family first, just like you say. So it's no biggie. It's all good. Anyway, it's all good up here. We had oh man, I tell you, that storm we hit. My garden was like about 6 inches underwater. I thought I was going to lose it, but I went out there and babied it for about the next, I guess, week, trying to straighten up been harvesting that and kind of sharing it out through the family. But yeah, I'm already going fixing. I've got some more starters, and I'm fixing to get the second round of lettuce going. But other than that, man, it's just good life. I started a membership at the Extreme Fitness up here in Portland, so I started working out, trying to get my strength back. So yeah, hey, I've been busy.
That's awesome. Hey, are you can you have different when you're doing that romaine? Because I love romaine lettuce. That's what I have almost every night here with a big salad. Can you grow that? How long can you grow that through the? How far into the summer can you keep growing it?
Well, I do not know that. I haven't. This is the first year I've grown it. But I do know it likes cold weather. I mean, when we had that little frost, everything else got frostbit, but it was standing tall. It loves it. And everything that I've been harvesting, I've washed it off and I put it in a big gallon bag and I put it in the refrigerator and it stays crisp. So, I mean, it likes cold.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. Romaine is the best. There's no other lettuce I like better than that. It's a little pricey in the stores. It costs about $1 for each of the heads.
Oh yeah, and it's funny you should say get it in the store. Uh, it seems tough, and it's not as crisp to me in the store. I don't know if it's because it gets warm or they don't refrigerate it right away. I mean, I try to get it in that refrigerator just as soon as I can after I cut it off, harvest it. And it seems to, I mean, I've got some stuff that's been in there a week and a half, and I pulled some out yesterday, and we had it for salad for dinner, and it was just as crisp as when I pulled it as I harvested. So that romaine lettuce, it likes cold.
Yeah, very good. I appreciate the information on it. I'm glad everything's going well for you, and good luck at the gym. Don't do what I did a few years ago. I thought I was either Jack LaLanne. No, Jack LaLanne was actually sensible. I thought I was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I pulled whatever I did. Both shoulders I messed up just because I said I could do this and I couldn't.
Oh man, I tell you what, I got. Hey, I've got a good trainer. My wife, she keeps a close eye on me, make sure I don't do too much. But I'm just trying to get leg strength back. I've been getting on the bicycle and doing some of those leg press. Anything that I can do to kind of strengthen my legs, I've been kind of doing that. So, and a little bit arms, mostly legs. Yeah, so yeah, uh, I've been taking it real slow. I haven't got sore not one time. So we worked out about an hour for about the first week. We worked out about an hour, and then we moved up to an hour and a half, and now we're doing like 2 hour workouts. And I've been doing it now about I'm into my third week. So and I haven't got sore not one time. So and what got me going in there was because if I go to the ground for any reason, and I get on my knees or something, and I can't get up. I have to have somebody help me get up. But just 3 weeks in the gym, I can squat down to the ground. I can get up by myself. So I mean, it's working.
Yeah, that's exactly why I've been working out pretty regularly for the last few years. Just well, for about almost 30 years now. But even recently, just I've upped my game a little because here I am going to be 75 next month, and being weighing 240, I don't want to be in a position if I can't get off the floor. I'm in deep weeds.
Exactly. And, when you get older, I'm older too. I turned 70 in February, this next February. I'm 69. And, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. If you don't prepare now, you'll lose that strength pretty quick because your muscle mass or you lose muscle quick when you're older. And I had that surgery in February. I mean, last July, and then I had another one in February. So all the restrictions, I've been kind of like under restrictions up until like May. I mean, the first part of this May that's when I got the membership. And you know what? When you get that long of restrictions, it gets to a point where, like I said, I couldn't even get myself off the ground. So yeah, I think that was the biggest cause of it because I was able to get off the ground before I had started having the surgery. So all that not being able to do nothing just
Oh yeah, no, laying around will take. It's like you lose everything. Anyway, very good, Ricky. I'm glad you're doing well. Anything else for the net?
No, no, no. I tell you what, I just, like always, I want to say God bless anybody can hear me. And we'll catch you on the rebound. This is K4 BWA.
Very good. That's Ricky K4BWA, and he is in Portland, and he does that net on Thursday nights at 7 and 147,555. I know I'm right, so I'm not going to ask you if I'm right. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I know you'll correct me if I was wrong. Anybody else north?
WB0
Can you get up off the ground if you have to fall down?
Yeah, in fact, I tested it last weekend down in the garage and tripped over a floor mat and went down. But I got up.
Boy, that would be dangerous for you because of that issue you got with your one arm.
Well, yeah, but I can't hurt that arm.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It's just it would be more difficult for you to react to that if you fell on that side.
Yeah, that's what I did too. But I mostly caught myself, so anyhow, not even sore. So I guess it wasn't too bad. However, that's just part of it, I guess. I'm not sure I can do squats, but I can try. And by the way, I've been watching your YouTube feed all along. It's been fun.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sitting in the dark here, man. Really, I'm looking at a black screen. It's crazy. It's just black, completely black. I can't get a video of it for you. Well, I could. If anybody was on Facebook, I could do that, or I could move the camera, but I'm not going to do that. All right. Well, very, very good, Mark. No, you're right. That's one of the reasons we talked about it. I don't get up on the roof anymore, and I didn't climb much towers to begin with, and I used to get on a lot of roofs in my career. A lot of roofs, a lot of big roofs, and I don't do that anymore. My balance is, I know now. For instance, when my mother was in under hospice care here. Initially they come in and they say, okay, here's what you should do, and they point out in the house the trip hazards and hand has, what person can hold on to, and made those kind of issues about what's in the bathroom, what I need to avoid, and I notice that now more than ever because my balance isn't bad, it's just not perfect. Anyway, that was Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar, and he is in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north or east?
KE4 TWL.
Well, there's an unbalanced guy. How you doing, Wes?
Doing good. Things are good in Possum Town, northern part of Wilson County. Things have dried out a little bit with rain, but not as much as it did last week, so nothing to complain about.
No. Signals. Let me know if you hear it. It seems like they're very good signals tonight. Really good.
Ricky's so close to me. I just came in here, so I didn't the other parts. What have you called so far? What direction?
Oh, just east and north. And Ricky was probably up there in the farthest, and then Mike here in Mount Juliet, and then Mark up there in Northwest Wilson. So it's not a whole lot of people. I just noticed that Ricky's was particularly good today, and that's it's usually not quite that good.
Yeah, Mark's always strong, but I'm pointed southwest, kind of your direction. All right, carry on. KE4TWL.
Yeah, very good. That was Wes. He's in north of Possum Town in Wilson County, Kilo Echo 4, Tango, Whiskey, Indy. Who else is east or north?
Okay, I'm 4HQ.
You missed the first call from the east, didn't you, Stan?
For all your running.
No big deal. We don't have rules. Well, we don't have rules we adhere to anyway.
Yeah, this is true.
Very good. You been doing anything interesting on HF when the bands are shut down?
No, I haven't really played radio lately. I've been messing with some other hobbies.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. Anything good for the net tonight?
No, just hope it dries out soon so I can finally plant the garden. I don't know. It seems like it rains every day now. I'd be able to dry out soon.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've never planted a garden here. I've done it other places, and haven't done it here. Anyway, That was Stan. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo, and he is in downtown, near downtown, Lebanon, just north a little bit. Who else is east or north? One more time, a little scratchy to me but it was the kilo. What was it? Kilo what for? I think I got the. Is it November Juliet Charlie? Because I'm not copying. Michael, are you copying him better than me?
Yeah, it's Kilo Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 4, and it's November Juliet Charlie.
No, say your call sign one more time. It's Kilo Quebec 4, November Kilo Charlie.
Okay, hold on one second. Yeah, conditions change. Is this? Hold on. Yeah, that's just James. We talked to you early, and the signal was fantastic. You're up in Hartsville. Man, your signal went bad quickly. Yeah, I don't know what happened there because we had you remember I remarked how good your signal was at I don't know what time that was, 4:30, 5 o'clock. No, it was after 5 o'clock, I think. Man. Anyway, I'm glad you got in there. And that's in Hartsville, and his name is you go by James or Jim? Say again? Tony? I didn't realize it. Okay, very good. Sorry about that. I think that's what I had on your QRZ page. Is it wrong? Ah, okay. Okay, very good. That was Tony. Wrong with the call and wrong with the name. I can't get anything else wrong. Anyway, Tony, appreciate you being there. And really, your signal was great before, and I know you haven't changed anything. James is using, by the way, one of those X510s, the diamond, and we were talking about how good an antenna that was. His call is Kilo Quebec 4 November, Kilo Charlie. He is in Hartsville. Appreciate you being there, Tony. Who else is north? Please come down. Say that again. All of a sudden, your signal went crappy. Ah, okay. All right, very good. Who else is east or north?
84 VUW, and Tony was 60 over up there. It sounded like he was in the driveway. Anyway, that's it. It's Carlin up there in the Angel Sound Best Place.
Yeah, Carlin, that's the way he sounded earlier today. I was right around dinner time, somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30. And I made a point of writing down his call because I hadn't heard from him before that I remembered. And I could barely hear his call. And on the initial call, it was perfect, just like yours. Very good.
Oh, yeah. His signal was so strong, it sounded almost like he had a toning coating turned on. There was a little bit of room there with so much RM rolling in here. I was like, oh, where you at? Right next door. Anyway, sounds good up here. That's all I can say. All right, well, thought I'd check in. Been dealing around with junk around the house. Other bands and stuff, and other radios. That's about all I've been doing today, just kind of piddling around.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, well, it just goes to show you, though, how much the bands can change just on 2 meters. And Tony's about 25 miles northeast of me. It was very good, like I said, 2 or 3 hours ago, and now it's not so good. So it's fascinating. Anything else good for the net, Carlin? But don't forget, don't go to sleep because, man, we got that 220 net later.
Oh, yeah, I'm awake right now. So I don't know what the last 2 minutes I was sitting there and just got sleepy, and I thought, oh, don't go to sleep. And then suddenly I woke up and everybody was gone. It happened. So, don't guess I got nothing else with the net. Hello to everybody. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight and enjoying the weather the way it is outside. And, I don't know. I guess I'll turn it back over to you and Paul, so you can get some more check-ins. So with that said, K4 VW, and turn it back over to Net Control.
Yep, that's Carlin. He's in Angeltown. Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Who else is north? East or north? over to the west.
KG4 IOV, Jack and Donaldson.
You notice how I didn't ask twice?
Yeah, I kept waiting. It's like, well, you reach for the mic.
No, I'm with you. I was just, I was going to see who could who could hold out the longest.
I was waiting for Biscuit, but he didn't come in there.
Yeah, he got the rain made his biscuit real soft.
It turned out to be a pretty nice day.
Oh, it turned out to be awesome. It rained just a little bit here around dinner time, but that was it, just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, I was inside by then, but anyway, thanks for doing that, Paul. And you say we're doing 440 tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna do 440 right after this one.
Sounds good to me. Thanks a lot.
All right, that was Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
Kilo Golf 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Very good. We got Biscuit on the line. What's going on, Greg?
Not much. Your signal's down again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, I think it is. I got a cloud over me, because like I told you, that other fella up there in Hartsville, his signal was perfect, and then now it's not.
Yeah, you're like an F8 instead of the normal 20 over or so when things are working on all cylinders.
Yeah, well, I'm rarely working on all cylinders. I was going to change out that antenna today, but I didn't. I was too busy goofing off. Anything else for the net?
Now, change out what antenna?
I was going to put that other 510, copy up there. The old one. Not the old one. It's the old new one that I got from Home Depot.
I got you. Why are you doing that?
No, I just want to see how it performs. I bet you it's going to perform better because this one right now is showing me a 1.6 SWR 1.7, and it shouldn't be doing it.
You're talking about on your 700?
Yes.
Yeah, interesting. Who knows? Okay, well, see you on the next KG4
Very good. That was Greg. He's in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west? Nobody else west. We're going to south. I think we started. No, we started in the east. Anybody south? All right, we got Larry and everything okay down in your sector, Larry? Very good. That's Larry, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and he's in Rockville. Anybody else south or south? Hello, David. You survived the storms, did you?
I did survive the storm. All in my little area right here, I didn't have much of a storm at all. It was not bad at all.
Yeah, we were very fortunate here too. I was expecting worse, but prepare for the worst and go hope for the best.
Oh, that's right. And I guess when you finally get up and get out the Northeast corner, first thing you do is look up the damn antenna.
That's right. Even when it's in the storm, I look at the antenna just to see what it's doing.
That's a true ham. That's not right.
Yeah, but you know what? I worry about if a tornado comes through. I'm not worried so much about anything, but I'm just going to wait for the looters to show up.
Oh, I know. Absolutely. I had one tree go down. One tree across here, but that wasn't made a $750 major.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, what's amazing about storms, big windstorms, big tornadoes, hurricanes, like I did in Florida. Man, do they sell a lot of chainsaws?
Oh yeah, but at this same time, I used to have a big chainsaw too, but I can't hardly pick one up nowadays.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I get tired. Actually, it's funny how I spent about an hour and a half weed whacking and doing my. I tell you what, the arms get a little tired of doing that.
Yes, sir. I heard you talking about working out all them years. Mine has always been in the workout in the form of work. Exercise every part of the human body.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the things about working in the trades. That's why I said I didn't do in the last let's see, actually about the last 40 years. I started out in the trades, but since I was working with tradesmen and working on projects, trying to figure out what had to get done, I did a lot of climbing around, and I often helped them out if they were on the projects. And so I really had to be in good shape where I couldn't climb, 30-foot ladders.
Yes, sir, I know that. Real quick, I went to a job here a while back, and would you like to complete it? Therapy, I get all the therapy I need, but I just don't feel like I can do the rest of the house. That's just not the thing. I wondered how that's different.
I know, I'm with you. Well, again, you really do have to keep active. And I don't know, that maybe sounds like redundant, but it's so true as you grow older. I've learned it really a lot. While I can still do a lot of things, I can't do them as well as I used to.
Yes, sir, I know it. You and me both, and a whole lot of people within here know this. It's the same way. Anyway, 7th grade was call, and so Bruce said was here as always.
Yeah, very good. That was David. He's in Reedyville. Yeah, even his signal degraded there. That was David, Kilo India 4 November, Delta November, and he's in Reedyville. I don't know what's moving in or out, but I do notice some degradation. The signal's been better than that in previous days, previous nets. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere, including east? Oh, we already did east. South, anywhere, any place, please come in. Hey, Danny. Man, I was waiting for you, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Got that eating supper.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I don't know if you ever noticed or ever heard. Whenever somebody says supper, I think the same thing, because it's many people will call it dinner, and then some people call it supper, and it just depends on where you grew up.
Oh yeah. Well, I call lunch dinner, so that's the way it is, I guess.
Now, some of it is when I worked on my uncle's farm, the big meal of the day was breakfast. I mean, it was lunch. They didn't call it lunch; they called it dinner.
Yeah, it used to be that was my main meal, going to lunch.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I definitely don't work as hard as I did then.
Really?
Very good. Anything else for the net, Danny?
No, that's it. Hope you have a good evening.
Yeah, very good. Same to you, Danny. It was Danny in near Cottontown. That's Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is any place anywhere? We're going to be looking for lurkers, lollygaggers, and lurkers, sandbaggers. Almost forgot the sandbagger. And the people who live in Laverne or in Lebanon who are flat earthers, and moon landing deniers. Hey, this is a point. I saw an article today. You guys will appreciate this. They're actually talking about, I'm not sure why. I really don't understand why exactly. They're going to be putting down multiple layer, in the roofing business, I think you'd call them deck treads, but they're going to be putting down pavement in the form of multi-layer something. Like, I don't know what it is. Asphalt, who knows, whatever it is, on the moon, so they can drive around on the moon easily. But I'm not sure why they're going to be driving around on the moon a lot in the future, and it's supposed to have that by like 2030 something.
Helium-3.
I don't know. I guess. I'm not sure what all it is. I swear there's diamonds up there or something. Otherwise, why would we do it?
Helium-3 is more than diamonds.
Oh, wow. You really think that's it? I mean, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, check out Helium-3, H3.
I will do. Interesting. But that's why we got to beat the Chinese. Well, we just, I think we can beat the Chinese doing it.
We're all up there already anyway, you can realize.
I don't know what we got up there. I wish I could see.
Anyway, 84 TV.
What we need is a live webcam.
That would be full disclosure.
That's right. Anybody else, please come now. Lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, flat earthers, not only moon landing deniers, but moon occupying deniers.
Hey, Paul, we can't talk about the moon too much.
Why is that?
Some idiot will want to put a repeater up there.
I wouldn't be surprised there is one up there.
Oh, good grief. All right, KE46.
I'll have to look. I'm going to look that up on Repeater Book. I bet one's up there. I'm going to put one. You know what? If I put that on there, they'd probably accept it.
Yeah, get coordinated.
Anyway, okay, it's a short net. I'm not upset about that. Nets or nets. Whoever shows up, and when the weather gets better and the band. I was thinking it'd be a lot of people here just because the bands are dead. The rest of the HF bands are all dead. Well, not all dead. I hear people once in a while, but it's really hard after all these solar flares. And you saw my note. The sun hates ham radio. Anyway, I'm moving on. We're going to be moving on in a moment to 70 centimeters. So anybody else out there on 2 meters? All righty. We're going to move over to, I got lots of room on my paper tonight. We're moving over to 70 centimeters. I'll be there momentarily. Okay. And it's 446, 415. 446, 415. Sure glad I got it in memory. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 70 centimeters, 446, 415. Looking for check-ins from the east. Please come now. Apparently got there too quick. It's K4PEW looking for east.
KM4, wow, or you did on 2 meters.
All right, very good. I got Michael. You're busy looking for 446, 415, were you?
I was.
Very good. Yeah, I got you in there. KM4YRF, that's Michael here in Mount Juliet. Who's else east? North.
Katie Moore, V, 84
All right, I got two in there. I got Carlin, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey up in Angeltown. And then I heard Danny, KD4GON. So both great signals, by the way. And who else is east or north? Can't believe Mark didn't jump in there. No Mark, nobody else up north? Probably fell on the floor and fell asleep. Who else is north or west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Okay, you weren't waiting this time. There was Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo Greg in Antioch. Who else is east? Or west, excuse me.
KG4 ILV.
Yeah, so he really jumped in there this time. He didn't want to embarrass himself.
Yeah, he beat me to the trigger.
Yeah, that's all right. He's younger. He can do that.
Hey, by the way, you can grow lettuce until it gets hot, and then it turns bitter.
Oh, it actually turns bitter, even if you keep the sun off of it?
Yeah, the center grows up into a big spike. They say it bolts, and when it bolts, the leaves don't get as big, and they're bitter.
Huh? Did not know that. I know they ship in that lettuce I see in Walmart and in Kroger. It comes in from like Arizona or somewhere out in the Southwest.
Well, yeah, it's a cold weather crop.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is. I just wondered how long you could. It's a really you really can't go past June, is what you're saying.
Oh, probably 2 more weeks.
Oh, is that right? Okay. You have to grow it inside, huh? In the air conditioning.
I guess you could. I've never done that.
I'll leave it to a northerner to think of that one.
Well, it'll grow in the snow.
Okay, it'll grow in the snow. What'd you say, Greg? Very good. That was Jack, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. He's our gardening expert. He's also our dirt expert. He wouldn't call it dirt. He'd call it soil, I think, soil analysis. Who else is west or south? No west or south? Got nothing. Nothing. Any place, anywhere, please come now. Man, a whopping 7. We had 14 on 2 meters and 7 on 70 centimeters. And if we go to 10 meters, we'll probably have 3.5. That would stand to reason logically anyway. Any more check-ins? I'm moving over to 28.415. And if you would announce that over on 2 meters, Michael, appreciate it.
Will do.
All right, this is K4PW net control from Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net here on 2 meters upper sideband. Looking for check-ins from the east. Please come now. Well, we'll come back. Michael's bacon most got delayed there. Who else? East or north?
KM4 a while.
Okay, very good. That was Michael here in Mount Juliet. He did it just in time. Anybody else? East or west? East or north? Excuse me. North.
8401.
Ah, very good. You sound great, Danny. Who else is? It's Danny in near Cottontown, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is north? I don't know. Can anybody hear anything? Because I'm hearing something out there, but it might be just elsewhere.
I didn't hear anything, Paul.
All right. It's again those guys in my head talking. Who else? North or west? All right, we got Jack in there. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. You sound great tonight. Who else is west? That's Jack and Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
There was somebody in there, but they was in the noise.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing, Danny. I wasn't sure what that was. It was just some other station or what. No, go ahead. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Now, Danny was just saying he could hear some voices just below the noise level. They're not authorized to be here this time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was Greg, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, whose tactical call sign is Biscuit. And who else is west? Nobody else west. Anybody, any place, anywhere, please come now. Or south. South, please, south. Any place, anywhere, south, east, north, or west, or any other points in between. Man, this isn't going to look good on the net report. I'm telling you, man. I'm going to fake one. I'm going to copy one of the other nets. All right. Anybody? Last chance before we move over to 223.415. All right. We had 5. I was pretty close. 3.5 is close to 5. 28.415. And I'm glad we're not going to FM on 2 meters on 10 meters. That's for sure. But anyway, thanks for everybody being there. We'll see you on 223.415. K4PW. We're finished. An easy night.